Matthias.
Matthias.
Matthias. Not too bad, right?
It's gonna be a rough one.
Not too hard.
Matthias. Banger. Okay. We're here with Matthias
Yeah,
from Assetdash. Thanks for hopping on, bro.
I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you.
Uh, to start it off, what role do you play in Assetdash?
Co-founder and CEO.
WWW. So we got the big dog in here tonight. We got the big dog in here. So you always love to see the higher ups get on here. So you know who you're investing your money into. And it's kind of what this whole podcast is about. Kind of getting a background of who you are, so people know, you know, who they're investing their money into, and who they're putting their trust into. So Matthias, there we go. If someone would come up to you on the street and say, "Who are you?" What would you answer? Who are you, Matthias?
Well, I'm based down here in Miami. Um, been working in the crypto space now, for about 8 years, and then started Assetdash about 2 years ago. Um, love being down here. Love doing stuff outside. Into sports. Really enjoy the bars and restaurants around here in Miami. So yeah, just good vibes.
W. What kind of sports do you play, bro?
I've been really into biking lately. I like doing boxing. Kind of a good combo there.
W.
Uh, yeah. And then there's like a football field here down the block. So every once in a while we'll get all the people in our fantasy league together, play some
Nice,
football. So
nice.
yeah,
I'm a big basketball player, as you can see. It's me playing
nice.
basketball. Yeah, that's my sport. I used to play baseball and football too, but as you get into high school, you kind of drop out of sports, and
Yeah.
you don't find the love for it.
Basketball's an easy ACL injury waiting to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So if I get hurt, I'm going right to gaming. I'm streaming even more than I am now, and I'm grinding even harder than I am, which I don't know how I can grind even harder, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So Matthias, how did you find Web3?
Um, Initially it was through a conversation with a friend, and then I went to a conference that they had down here. I think at that point it was like the North American Bitcoin Conference. I don't think they do it anymore. Um, but yeah, found out about Bitcoin through a friend. Went to that conference. Uh, got really into Bitcoin. Met a lot of interesting people at that conference, and started actually in the space doing content initially. Trying out different things on Telegram, on X, Twitter at the time, and then that led to my first role in the space,
Mm-hmm.
and then really fell in love with the whole industry. I feel like there's very few industries as entertaining as this one.
Yeah,
Um, every single day there's a million things going on. Even just this weekend, we've had the Caitlyn Jenner coin, the Antonio Brown coin. It's just nonstop, super entertaining, and I wouldn't want to be working in any other space.
for sure. So that's kind of your favorite thing about Web3 is, the movement of the space and just how fast it goes.
Well, I think one, you know, from a high level, obviously there's substantial use cases
Hmm.
that are being formed with crypto. And I think that's kind of like the base layer of the interest is, we are building a brand new financial system, and that's extremely exciting. I think outside of that, any new technology is going to create, I think, a lot of unique opportunities in different areas. It's fun because it is fast paced, but it's also interesting because things are always changing. And then last, I don't think there's any industry as entertaining as crypto, especially when you tie in uh, crypto, Twitter, and
Oh,
how social it is. And every single day online, it's just pure madness, and it's really fun.
and you don't know what's gonna happen. Like Caitlyn Jenner could drop a coin. Antonio Brown. Wait, did Acid Dash just get retweeted by Antonio Brown? By the way, did I just see
We
that?
did. We did.
That's
It was
crazy.
great.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
AB.
Shout out Antonio Brown.
That's funny though. What was it? CTESPN. Is that the coin that he dropped?
Yeah, which is actually hilarious because he is great at memes. I feel like he is a meme.
Yeah.
And then the whole CT ESPN thing has literally been a meme for the past year. So I'm surprised he didn't do it sooner.
Oh yeah. it was funny to see. It was funny to see that he tweeted at Ansem. How do you spell it? Or how do you say it? Ansem. Yeah, that was funny. I saw that. I was like, no way he dropped a coin. And then, I saw you guys tweet about it. I was like, no way. So it's been an interesting weekend, an interesting long Memorial Day weekend. So it's been fun. I did make some money on the Jenner coin. So you love to see it. Take profits, baby. It was.
Yeah, it was hilarious because for I guess like the first 6 hours, nobody knew if it was real, if it was fake.
Yeah.
And those videos, you could not tell if it was really Caitlyn Jenner or if it was AI. But again, never a dull day in crypto for sure.
Oh man, I like that people said that she was using a TikTok filter, one of those those girl TikTok filters, bro. I was dead. But yeah, it was super funny. That was super funny. Oh man. So you were talking about content creation, and that's kind of how you got into this space. What kind of content did you make?
Uh, at that time, I was doing stuff on Telegram. So just starting Telegram channels, posting information during that window. The ICOs were super popular. Obviously, a lot of stuff happening on Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really focused on, just doing that for fun. I had another job at the time. I was just doing that on the side. Um, and that was kind of like my first start of, just trying to create, content through the process of me learning what was happening as well. Right.
Yeah,
And really enjoyed that and opened up a lot of interesting opportunities.
for sure. Yeah, I think the whole content creation space right now in Web3 it's so small right now, and if you're doing content right now, hence why I'm grinding out podcasts. I think these podcasts are going to be big one day when NFTs, crypto, Web3 in general are accepted more, I guess is how you could say it. And bro, I think it's going to be big. I think content creation is going to be massive in Web3, even I guess very soon, but later down the line, I think it's going to be very big.
Yeah, there's a lot of new information, and the idea is that the space is going to grow, and a lot of people are going to need that information,
Yeah,
right?
and like you said, it's never a dull day in the space, so there's always stuff to make videos on. So it's definitely a good
Totally.
thing. It's definitely a good thing because say you're making gaming content, there's not always a game that you're gonna make you're not always gonna make content on. Right now, streaming.
Is that normally what you do? You do like a mix between gaming and crypto?
Yeah, I do gaming on one channel, or streaming mainly is when I do gaming, and then I do these podcasts and some other Web3 videos on my other channel.
That's smart, man. Yeah, that's smart because one, it exposes you to two fast growing industries,
Mm-hmm.
and two great spots to be making content. So good stuff.
For sure, for sure. Before we get into Assetdash 2, let's hit on some other questions about you. What do you do outside of Web3?
I full time
No,
Assetdash, nothing else.
when you're taking a break, when you need a break from Assetdash working, do you like to go? You said sports. Do you like to go listen to music, play music? Do you play an instrument?
I don't play an instrument. As I said prior, a lot of outdoors type stuff. Or going out around Miami.
Mm-hmm.
But not a huge gamer. Definitely listen to music, but don't play any music. Yeah.
What's some of your favorite music? Favorite
Rap,
artist? Oh, Future.
Future, Young Thug.
Oh, you like Drake?
I do like Drake.
Okay.
Drake's great. I'm
Okay.
half Canadian, so I almost feel like obligated to like Drake.
Yeah.
My whole family loves Drake.
Bro, I love Drake too. I went to a Drake concert not too long ago, earlier this year. Actually, it was Easter. That was like the greatest night of my life. I bought floor tickets for me and my brother. That was the greatest experience ever. But, he was kind of getting cooked by K Dot now. So I don't know. Kendrick was.
He is getting cooked, but let's see. I don't know. I feel like Drake has a master plan. He always has the last. Yeah, that song's a huge hit now. I feel like Drake always has a trick up his sleeve. So
yeah, I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the one day that he just drops like a nuke. But maybe soon, maybe down the line. We don't know. Oh man, one more question before we get into Assetdash. Who's someone that inspires you in life?
My fam. Honestly, I'm inspired by my fam. I guess in the business world, I would say I'm a big fan of Elon Musk. I
Hmm.
think he's dope. Um, and then I guess in the sports world, I'm gonna give a shout out there to Lamar Jackson. I love the Lamar Jackson story. He's
Ooh,
they wanted to move him to receiver. He said no, wanted to play quarterback. Everyone said he wasn't gonna be able to do it. And look, he's what now, 2 MVPs, three
yeah,
MVPs.
yeah,
You
something like
know,
that.
highest paid quarterback in the NFL, and he's also from South Florida. So I remember when I was in high school, like everyone was talking about Lamar Jackson. He's the next
Hmm.
big star, and he absolutely crushed it.
Yeah. Woo. I like Lamar Jackson. He's very fun to watch. You never know if he's just gonna throw or just run that ball. It's crazy. It's fun to watch.
He's definitely a star, and nobody plays the position like he does. So
Patrick
it's always
Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. That's a tough one.
honestly, I would say I'm biased, but I would say Lamar Jackson. But obviously, Mahomes is probably the best player in the NFL.
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like Lamar, he can do a lot of things in the offense, and you can build a lot of different schemes around him. But again, Mahomes is also a cheat code. So with either one of those guys, you're
I
gonna end up
hate
winning a
Mahomes so
lot.
much. I hate Mahomes so much, bro. Oh, he's like one of my least favorite players ever. But Tom Brady, he's the best quarterback of all time, baby. Or Daniel Jones. Nah, I'm joking, but I'm a Giants
Yeah,
fan. I'm a Giants fan. We don't even
I
want
feel
to.
bad. Man.
It's been a rough couple of years. We've been rebuilding
You've been rebuilding for what, like three
since
decades?
like the last time
No,
we
I'm
won the
kidding.
Super
Since,
Bowl.
since Eli Manning. Since Eli Manning.
Yeah, pretty much. We lost Eli, then
Yeah.
we lost OBJ, which I'm not too mad about. We can lose OBJ. But yeah, then we lost
OBJ's
Saquon.
on the Dolphins now.
Yeah, yo, that I forgot about. That's gonna be a crazy wide receiver core.
Yeah.
That's a crazy one. Tyreek, him. They have some other fast players. Didn't they just get the? No, the Chiefs got that fast guy from Texas too in the draft. The one that ran like the.
Worthy. Xavier Worthy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. How do you let the Chiefs get him, bro? What? I was so mad when I saw that.
The thing with the Chiefs is they can put anybody at receiver and they're going to do well with Mahomes. So
Yeah, when bro's jumping and throwing the ball, they're gonna win.
yeah,
But it is what it is. So let's get into Acid Dash right now. We can go back to some other questions about you later, but let's hit on Acid Dash. What is Acid Dash? Like, for people that don't know, what can they do on the Acid Dash app?
yeah. So the primary use case is the ability to track all of your investments in one place. So we have full multi-chain support, crypto, stocks, ETFs, DeFi, NFTs, everything. And on the crypto side, we support all the major chains, so Solana, Bitcoin through Ordinals, Runes, Ethereum, Arbitrum, the list goes on and on. So, the first primary use case is being able to see all of your investments in one place. And then after that, the next big use case that's emerged recently is the ability to now trade tokens in the app. And every
Mm,
time you swap tokens on Assetdash, whether it's in app through our dashbot or on web through our Super Swap, you earn tokens as rewards. So every swap now you earn over 50 tokens like Bonk, Wen, Mew, Slurf, the list goes on and on. So
mm,
Moo. So really broad list of tokens. And what's great is our app members are super passionate about what we do, and I think it's solving like a key problem in the space, which is as we go more multi-chain, as people start investing in different things, to be able to have all of those investments in one place is super helpful. And now I think the ability to actually buy and trade from that same interface is very powerful as well.
yeah, holy cow! There's a lot just from that, bro. You guys also do some tracking on some airdrops too, right? I've seen that.
We do.
That's
Great point.
cool.
So we do points and airdrop tracking as well. Obviously, there hasn't been as many points and airdrops over the last month, but we do have that functionality built out. So if there's a points program or an upcoming allocation for an airdrop, we'll show that for you directly in Assetdash as well. So we did all the big ones, and we constantly add new ones as they come out.
Yeah, the only reason I remember that is you guys like gave me like a free like $500. I'm gonna be honest, like I did not know about my Jupe airdrop, But when I checked Assetdash, there was like 5 wallets that I did not know. I was like, holy cow, that's like $500 there.
I love that. We get that all the time. That's amazing. We get that all the time, and we also get people forgot that they staked an asset or something,
Hmm.
or put something in a DeFi pool like 3 or 4 months ago, and then they connect that wallet to Assetdash, and they're literally realizing that there's $1,000 that they completely forgot about.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when did Assetdash launch the app?
Uh, 2022,
Mm.
January.
And was it just Solana then, or was there multi-chain?
So we launched initially with Solana, uh, full EVM support and stocks. That was the initial launch, but we were very early on Solana portfolio tracking and specifically around NFT tracking. There wasn't really anything like that, especially on mobile at the time that we launched. So we've been super focused on Solana from the beginning of the company and still today. So all of our transactional features now are on Solana. A lot of our DeFi focused is on Solana as well. You know, we're extremely confident and bullish on what's happening with Sol.
Hmm.
And I think in general, the community is fantastic. The builders and the developers building on top of Solana are absolutely crushing it. So we are multi-chain and will always continue to be because our focus is, we don't care what you invest in. If you invest in something, we want to support it.
Hmm.
But, we do realize there's something special happening with Solana now. So we do allocate a lot of product and dev resources towards Solana.
Dope, 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 dope. So now, what like, how many chains are there supported on Assetdash?
At this point, over 10 for sure.
Nice. And you can connect. It's not just crypto or NFTs, correct? You can
Yeah. So you
do.
can connect your Coinbase, you can connect your Robinhood, um, you can connect, your Charles Schwab account, right? So, we're constantly adding like new supports for, custodial platforms. And the way we do EVM is pretty easy. You just drop your EVM address in the app. And then what we're going to do is we're going to aggregate all of those holdings across all the layer twos as well from
Mhm.
that address. So Polygon, Arbitrum, Blast, all of that supported.
Dope, 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 dope. So, are there any chains like upcoming? Like any leaks? Any alpha?
Yeah, the next one we'll do is Aptos, and I think that'll come out in 2 weeks.
Ooh, Aptos is dope, bro. I forgot about Aptos, to be honest. Are they? I just remember there was like the big. Was it Fuddies? Was it Fuddies that launched?
That was sweet.
Sui. There was one big Aptos project that I forget, but there was a big Aptos pump, and then everyone was in it, and then it died. So I hope it comes back.
We got a lot of requests for it, so a lot of users were paying us to do it, and we use user feedback
Yeah,
a bunch when we're building out the product.
for sure, for sure. Acid has an NFT or two NFTs actually, right?
So we have our main collection is elements. We have another NFT called Vanta, but the only use case for Vanta is to burn it for an element. So it's basically a burn Vanta, get an element in return.
All right. Are Vantas cheaper than Elements or no? Now.
Uh, there's like a little bit of an arbitrage sometime, but most of the time, like the market kind of corrects that.
I was
But
just
most
making
of
sure,
the yeah,
making sure I didn't have to buy a Vanta and burn it. Sadly,
yeah,
you
yeah.
never know.
Most of the Vanta has already been burned. I think it's like 90% now at this point. But yeah, main collection is elements. Elements get you a lot of perks throughout the entire ecosystem. One example of a perk is your super swap rewards and your dashbot rewards. So every time you swap, you'll earn a 30% boost on all those token rewards just by having an element. And for every element you have on top of that, that further boosts the rewards. Um, so a lot of our, core holders swap and they're earning, a ton of tokens on
Hmm.
top just because they have an element. And then you also have the ability to get more Acid Ash coins. And those coins, it's just an in-app currency. It's not on chain, but you can spend those coins in-app. So in giveaways, deals, auctions, so on and so forth. And then the last thing is by having an element behind the scenes, you actually get uh, a more enhanced portfolio tracking experience. So more syncs and then more data points on your network chart, which
Hmm.
is one of the more popular features in the app.
Dope, 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 dope. Man. Acid Dash is the best, huh? Acid Dash is just the best. So
Appreciate that.
let's hit on coins while I'm thinking about it. How can you earn coins?
Yeah, so you earn Assetdash coins in the app for taking part in different in-app activities. So things like um, taking Assetdash Learn courses, initially onboarding onto the app, connecting your wallets, verifying your wallets. We have this section called Expeditions, which is basically things that you can do in the app directly to get coins. And then every week we do a dash drop on Friday that distributes coins as well. So we're constantly finding different places in the app to allow you to earn coins.
For sure. That's dope. That's dope. So how can people spend those coins then? You just kind of
In
said it.
three primary sections. One is called super drops, which are basically giveaways for NFTs, coin, meme coins, stuff like that. So you could spend those coins to buy passes into those giveaways. The other one is deals, which is the ability to buy things like whitelist, pre-sales, stuff like that. And then loot boxes, which is one we're launching this week. And then we also have auctions, which is basically, bidding wars with coins for the same types of digital assets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I first joined Asset Dash, I was able to buy. Were you able to buy like IRL products too? Because I'm pretty sure uh, I got this and a couple other things like a print and stuff like that.
Oh,
Um,
sick. Let
yeah,
me see the print. Let me see the
I
print.
have this one.
Sick.
It was of a friend's artwork, and then I have the Jelly Rascal. Shout out Jelly.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, and I got some other stuff too. I got a shirt too, like a free one. So,
Sick. I
are
love
you
that.
still able to
Sick.
get Web 2 products, or is that kind of done with?
So those deals for the in real life goods, we don't have them live now, but definitely want to bring that back. And honestly, I'm going to tell the team that we just did this podcast and you had, two of them right behind you. So even more motivation to bring them back.
Yeah, I have the shirt in my dresser too. So, bro, I loved it. I loved it.
Awesome.
Wait, also, by the way, I see, is that your PFP behind you?
It is.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I need one of those. I need a big one of my Ute right there. Ute
Yeah, yeah,
right there.
yeah. I did this with a non crypto native company.
Oh, that's dope.
But yeah, people love that.
Yeah, for sure. Loot boxes. That's something new
Yeah,
too. When are
yeah,
they
yeah.
launching?
So we have a series of them launching from Wednesday to I believe Friday morning. There's four, and they're tied back to the Dashbot that we just launched. So make sure you go get your Dashbot set up so you can open the loot box. Yeah, it's super straightforward. There's four loot boxes that all have different requirements as to what you need to open them, and I'll kind of highlight what those requirements are. So one is two of the loot boxes at the start are just elements only. So only elements can open those loot boxes, and then there's two loot boxes that anybody on Acid Dash can open. And to open those loot boxes, you first have to fall into either the elements bucket or the everybody bucket, right?
Hmm.
And the second requirement is whale or dolphin. And a whale is somebody who has over 10 soul in their dashbot, and a dolphin is somebody who has over 3 soul in their dashbot. So, for example, if you're an element holder and you have over 10 soul in your dashbot, you would be able to get that whale badge, and then that would give you the opportunity to open all four of those loot boxes. If you're not an element and you have 3 soul in your dashbot, then you would be able to open the non-element uh, dolphin loot box,
Hmm.
right? So the key takeaway is make sure you set up your dashbot. Make sure you do some trades on it because the system will check for that as well. And then make sure you have at least 3 soul in that dashbot, and then you'll be able to open at least one of those loot boxes when they go live. The loot boxes are first come first serve, so they will sell out. So what you want to do is make sure you have this all done in advance, so when they go live, you can instantly open it. But what's great about the loot boxes is that they're all uh, have something in them.
Hmm.
So the smallest loot box will have $2 of soul for everybody that opens, but it can range up to $400 in soul. But basically, everybody who opens the loot box is going to get some soul. The amount of soul you get is completely random.
Dope, dope. So is there like a certain amount of loot boxes you guys are gonna put in per week, or is there gonna be like a restock
Yeah,
every month or something?
great question. So right now the plan is to restock them every week. We're gonna launch these first four this week, see how it goes, kind of get the flow down, and then the idea is to come back and restock those loot boxes weekly.
Dope. So how are you guys making money on that, or are you not?
Yeah, well, I guess Assetdash more broadly makes money in two ways. One, through partnerships that we do, and then two, revenue from our swap products. So we have a fee on our swap products, very similar to most swaps that are out there. And those are the two primary ways that we make money. Now, with the loot boxes, one of the things that we're excited about is we really want to give people an opportunity to kind of have a trade on Assetdash,
Hmm.
right? So, we're going to let you open the loot box. If you, when you open it, those funds from the loot box will go directly to your Dashbot wallet. And then the idea is, kind of a trade on us, let you use that to, make a trade and it's on Assetdash.
Dope. So do elements, elementals,
Elements.
elements? Do elements still have to pay that fee, or is it something like a famous Fox thing where you don't have to pay the fee for
For opening the box or for trading?
Sorry, what'd you say?
For opening the box or for trading?
Trading.
Yeah, so trading elements get discounted fees.
Dope. Okay, so it is like a TFF and famous Fox
Yeah,
thing. That's dope. I know that's one big reason that people do hold famous Foxes is just so they don't have to pay that. It's not even that big of a fee, but it adds up pretty quick. So it's definitely a good thing to have for your holders.
for sure.
Also, I wanted to ask: is there still like gold status? Because I know when I joined Acid Dash, it was like bronze, silver,
Yeah.
gold, all the tiers.
Yep, we still have that. And then the highest tier now is like the Vanta Black card, which you get for owning an element.
Dope.
And then there's platinum, gold, silver, bronze. And then one of the main benefits of the tiers is the amount of daily sync allocations that you get for your portfolio.
Okay.
So the
Oh,
portfolios
so
are updating automatically multiple times a day. But for some users who are, more active traders, you can go in at any point and just like trigger a sync and update your portfolio like at that moment. And to clarify, when I say update, what I'm referring to is a change in holdings. So prices are updating in Assetdash every second, but if you go make a trade, you either wait till the system updates, which is, every few hours, or you can just go right in at the moment, hit sync, and then update your holdings right there.
that's dope. So you get how many syncs per day?
So the top tier elements is 10. And that's not including all the ones that the system naturally does for you. Platinum, I believe, is 6, and then gold is 5, and then it's like 4, 3,
Hmm.
2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know gold's 5 because that's what I have.
Yeah,
And how do
yeah,
people earn those, higher statuses? Say they're bronze, how do they get up to gold or platinum?
yeah. So all of them are based on the verified investments that you have. So, for example, somebody with uh, platinum, it's you have a lot of verified investments. With gold, a lot of it was through campaigns that we did. So a lot of the gold statuses are somebody in the ecosystem that we partnered with uh, labeled that address as a gold address, and it was an incentive to give you a boost. So your gold may have come from something you did on Tensor or Magic
I
Eden.
know I got
Uh,
mine from Jelly.
Okay, sick. So yeah, we did one with jelly as well. So that's kind of how we did the gold stuff. And then anybody who has an address that falls under those categories is automatically upgraded.
Dope. Dope. So let's talk about learn. That's one of my favorite things on Acid Dash. The learn mode. What would you call it? Learn mode.
Acid Dash Learn. It's
Acid
like learn
Dash
to
learn.
earn. Yeah,
Earn to learn. Oh, or learn to earn. Learn to
learn to
earn.
earn.
Learn to earn. Earn
Yeah,
to learn. Say that 10 times fast. Learn to
yeah,
earn on Acid Dash. Like that's what drew me to Acid Dash. Actually, was it was like, oh yo, like this is something that I can show my friends and they can take these little quizzes and they can earn stuff too, which is pretty
yeah.
sick. and they just learn about Web3. So if you want to hit on, tell me a little more about that. That would be sick.
Yeah, yeah. So, Assetdash Learn is just a really fun spin that we have on discovery. So, what's great about it is it gives you the opportunity to learn about new protocols, learn about new NFTs, learn about what's happening in DeFi. And while you're taking those short form courses, you're earning Assetdash coins in the process. And for us, it's really interesting because it's just another way for our community and our partners to be able to get across key information. So people really do enjoy that.
Dope. So how many questions are these quote unquote
Yeah.
classes or
So
lessons?
every course is very short format, anywhere from 3 to 5 slides, and then anywhere from 3 to 5 questions on those slides that you just took, which is great because the average course takes 20 seconds to complete. But we feel like, especially in this day and age, everybody wants short form content, so that plays right into that.
Yeah, that's also something I liked. Was it was quick. You can get a lot of information, but in a quick amount of time, and that's what you have to do. TikTok has ruined these kids. It's awful though. People's attention spans are not good anymore. So that's super smart that you guys only did like 5 slides.
People don't
Um.
like to read. I learned that
Oh
in this
yeah.
space.
Yeah, it's bad. People do not like to read. I
Well,
actually
that's what honestly good with what you're doing with the video content, I think it's not that people don't like to read, it's just we're in a day and age where there's so much content that to stand out, you really have to be doing something different. So if you're going to do text-based content, if we were to put 5-page PDF into Assetdash Learn, that wouldn't appeal to a really broad market. It wouldn't appeal to me, to be
yeah.
honest. Like I'm not trying to go through there and read, 30 pages a day. So the idea was, try to give you the quick blips of information through the learn. And I think that's, resonates with a lot more people.
Yeah, have you ever thought about trying to do like a 15-second video, like a TikTok video, a short form video on learn mode so people, can just watch it and then, oh, I remember this from the video.
Yeah, I think that's definitely probably the next progression for it because I do agree. Short form videos also like much better for retention and being able to pick up like what the key point is.
Yeah, for sure. People don't like to read, like you said, it's just easier to
Yeah,
watch a video. So that would
yeah,
definitely be something I would look into.
for sure.
How can projects, get involved with this learn mode?
Yeah, you just reach out to us. We'll connect you with somebody from our partnership team, and they'll jam with you on the idea. And if it's a fit, then we'll definitely make it happen.
Dope.
For example, we could turn this podcast into an Acid Dash Learn for
A,
sure. That's
yo.
what we do with a lot of content creators. Decoders is, one of the pioneers in that category.
Hmm.
So, definitely.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
decoders. That was one of the first ones I did, first learns I did on Assetdash. So, it's good
Yeah.
to see the homies. Good to see the homies.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fortune cookies. Fortune cookies. We
Yeah.
love fortune cookies.
I forgot to mention, fortune cookies are actually a great way to get coins. So you can open a fortune cookie once a day, and when you open the cookie, it distributes coins to you. Same thing, random number of coins. But that's a great way to just come into the app every day and just get coins.
Yeah. I love opening my fortune cookie every day. That's
Sick.
I like that's the one thing I remember every day is to open my fortune cookie. So
Love that.
you love it. Do coins lock? That's something I've always wondered
Yeah.
about how that works. Is how do coins get locked and unlocked?
Yeah. So it depends what activity. So for learns, the coins lock for 7 days. For cookies, they lock for 3 days. So we have different basically cooldown periods for the coins. And then some coin distribution is instant. I know the dash drop is 2 week lock. And then we have something called the daily drip, which is what you just get every single day for your tier. Those are instantly liquid. We try to mix it up with the locking periods for each of the different activities.
And why do you guys lock the coins?
One is to like avoid gamification. So for example, you see something that's available and you just want to rip through all the courses and then buy it right there.
Hmm.
What we want to do is reward people who are consistently participating in the ecosystem, and the best way to do that is just to actively be doing things to get coins, so you're just always ahead of the game. as opposed to somebody who, maybe doesn't do, any learns or anything for like 2 weeks and then tries to at the last moment says, I want to do all of them like really quick. The
Mhm.
idea, the locking mechanism, it's going to actually benefit the person who's doing these things more consistently.
Dope. Yeah, for sure. You don't want, people just someone coming in and, doing so many learns and then, oh, you win because you did
Yeah.
X amount of learns. For sure. Reward the people that are actually using, the app.
Mhm.
Hasn't Asset Dash had a game or something like that in the app before?
So we did a little flying elements game, but due to complications, we couldn't keep it in the app, but it's still available on web. But that's just a fun little thing that we did. Um, Somebody on the team had an idea to do it, and we thought it would be like a fun little, clever thing to throw in there. We've tried a lot of different things. I think one thing that we try to do is we listen to our community, and we're always trying to be, very flexible with um, whatever ideas they're sharing, how we can incorporate them. I think we're in a great spot now because we have product market fit. We know the exact features that are hits, and now we're just building on those features.
Yeah, for sure. Listening to the community, you love to see it. That there's a lot of people
For
that
sure.
don't do that. They just go with what they think and they think they're always right. And it's good that you guys are innovating.
No, one of the best resources to have as a builder is lots of people who care about your product, right?
Mm.
And we understand that that's a superpower, and we are constantly, listening to the community, taking inbound requests. I think we're probably one of the few apps that has 24/7 live support in the app. And we do that because we really want people to reach out to us if there's something that we can improve on, if there's something that they need fixed right there in the moment, if they have an idea. We want to make sure that we're constantly fielding that feedback.
Yeah, Acid Dash community is strong on Twitter too. It's not just in the app,
Yeah,
bro. It is crazy on Twitter. I always see you guys like elements, PFPs everywhere, bro. It's crazy.
yeah, we have a great community, and we're super appreciative.
Yeah, how hmm, I don't want to say how have you built that? Obviously it's through the app, but like, what do you think one big thing that like built the community really strong?
I think definitely being super authentic with our members. We started off as a super small team. We're still a pretty small team, grinding. And I think for our members, seeing how quickly we iterate on their feedback and what they want to see, that develops a trust and a respect. And the community knows that we're constantly grinding, and our sole goal is to build the best possible product experience for them. Like that
Mm-hmm.
is really what drives us and motivates us. All of the amazing comments and shout outs that we get on Twitter, all of that motivates us, right? Like we really want to ensure that we're building the best possible experience for our members, and that's the core of what we're doing. And I think having that community first vision and approach to building the product really helps create a positive atmosphere around the brand. And it's true, like that's literally our entire team channel is looking at what this member said, how can we make this better for, these three people that had this point of feedback. And I also think, how responsive we are in support
Mm-hmm.
goes a long way
Yeah,
because our community knows that we're listening to them. And I think all of that kind of compounds over time.
for sure, for sure. Auctions. I want to talk auctions now too. Can so how do auctions work? Is it a Asset Dash auction or is it someone else in the community that can just make their own auction and auction off X or this NFT?
Yeah, right now it's just Assetdash auctions. We'll definitely look into expanding it to all members at some point, but right now it's just auctions that Assetdash and our partners put together.
Nice, nice. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, I know what it was. You guys helped. Or you guys worked with the primes on a raffle thing too, correct?
So Super Sweep,
Super sweep.
you can go in there now. Yeah, supersweep.xyz. It's an aggregator, and you can also deploy your own giveaways and raffles directly on that platform as well.
That's dope. That's dope. So why should people use that platform rather than say just FFF or just what's another one? Monet. I know that's a big
Yeah,
one.
so you can enter FFF ones from SuperSuite
Mm,
because it is an aggregator, so you can
mm,
just kind of have that all-in-one experience. And then there's a pretty unique feature set on SuperSweep. The Primes has done a great job. They build that platform and they operate it. We are, more partners on like the community and marketing side of things, but they're great builders and they've done a great job building it.
For sure. I feel like Gatto said something. He said something about it when he came on the podcast. Can you earn like tokens when you trade on
So
Super Sweep Code?
when you use Super Sweep, you can earn Assetdash coins, and then there's also Prime tokens that the Primes gives you for using the platform as well.
Yeah, that just gives more incentive to use Super Sweep. Like you're not losing
Yeah,
anything if you use Super Sweep. Come on now,
yeah,
you're making money, and you're knowing every raffle. So
yeah. I think the
love to see it.
aggregation point is one of the key features. Is just being able to see everything in one place.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I was gonna say one more thing. I forget it. Hold on. It'll come back to me. Oh, referral system. Do you guys have a referral system for Assetdash?
We do, and it's great. So you can go into the app, you can go to settings, and you can get your referral code, and then you can give that code to your friends. They can enter it when they sign up. You get 10% of all of the swap rewards that that person receives moving forward. So, people are crushing it with our referral system. We're always adding new coins to that Super Swap rewards and the Dashbot rewards. It's all like a unified reward system. And yeah, you're earning 10% of whatever they earn on their rewards. And it's not taken from the person that you referred, it's just added on top. So yeah, it's a great way to just get your friends on the platform and earn whenever they start doing trades.
So if I go to school tomorrow and get everyone
Yeah,
in my class to join Assetdash, I could just be rich in coins, pretty much.
you would crush it. You should put it your referral code on every wall,
Hold
text
on,
everybody.
I'm gonna make a thing, and it says join Assetdash, and it has a QR code with my referral link linked to it. Oh my gosh, that's the best idea yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we can even make you a custom code. We can make you like the code Carter if you want, and then you just tell
Yo,
people, yeah, we can do that for you. And you just tell people enter Carter when you sign up, and you're good to go.
yo, please, I need that. I need that. I'm gonna actually talk to you
Yeah.
about that because,
No, we'll
bro,
set that up for you for sure.
W. I'm gonna hang it up everywhere, all around the school. Last week of school, it's gonna be Assetdash everywhere. It's gonna be like
I love it.
Assetdash there, everywhere on the wall. It's just gonna be like use code Carter and Assetdash.
I love it. Let's
They're
do it.
they're gonna learn all about Web3 too. It's great. It's great.
Sick.
Speaking of, what is the age range do you think of Assetdash right now? You guys probably have that, info.
It, so we don't collect any personal information like that, so we don't know. I think it's. I guess if you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay, so I guess it's from 15 up.
Nice.
I guess it,
I've been
yeah.
using Assetdash since I was 13. I just want to throw that one out there. I just want to throw that one out there. I'm an OG. Carter's
That's
12. Shut up,
hey,
Piefly. Um,
hey, honestly, props to you for being, young and hustling. So I think you're gonna have a really bright future, whatever you go into. Is you definitely want to be, spending your time, at your age, but all age, but especially at your age, kind of focus on like building a business or,
mhm.
getting into something because I think it's only gonna add value
Yep.
moving forward.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So I think what's great about Assetdash is it appeals to anybody who invests and anybody who wants to, take part in this ecosystem. Assetdash is just going to level up your experience, and that's what I love about the product is the market for it is very broad, and I think we've been able to attract members from all different walks of life who enjoy and appreciate the product, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, I was making kids in advisory class drip accounts Friday, Thursday. So we're gonna have to add those wallets to Assetdash. So we're so bullish right now. We're teaching everyone. We're teaching everyone at
Yeah,
school.
and they could track their drip portfolio on Assetdash as well, right?
Hey, yep.
So they can see all their drip NFTs
Oh,
on
that's
Assetdash.
dope.
So yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I sent everyone like a couple bucks to get droplets. So W
Oh,
classmate,
sick. Awesome.
W
Awesome.
classmate for me. But
Yeah.
we love teaching everyone about Web3. We love teaching everyone about Web3. So, why should people use Assetdash? Why do you think you guys are superior to other, apps that people could use?
Yeah, I would say the main reason is from the day you start, it's going to improve your overall experience in the space. So at the base level, being able to track all of your investments in one place, I think it's going to help you make more informed decisions moving forward. Two, you're going to discover new projects and protocols that you otherwise would have never heard of just because you're on Assetdash. And I think it's so hard nowadays to stay up to date with what's happening in the space. Assetdash can help, create signal and, reduce the noise for you. And then, lastly, we're constantly building. And as we touched on earlier, we just unlocked the ability to trade tokens directly from the app. So now you have a seamless mobile experience to buy and sell Solana tokens.
Yeah.
So I really think for anybody who's participating in this space or even just getting involved, the app is going to benefit you tremendously. So it's worth getting on the platform. It only takes a few seconds to get started, and I just think it's going to make your whole investor experience better.
So Acid Dash is a money glitch. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But okay, where do you see Acid Dash in, let's say, 3 years? Where do you see Acid Dash in 3 years?
Yeah, in 3 years, your all-in-one platform for everything you're doing in your investing life. So, whether you're tracking, whether you're making transactions, you want to make sure that you're able to have this entire unified experience directly in Assetdash. And, we just started with the Jupiter integration. So that's how you can swap tokens in the app. But you can see how that starts to really accelerate into other things like buying NFTs in the app, buying
Yeah,
tokens on other chains in the app, using your debit card to buy crypto in the app. So we're just going to continue to build out the feature set to ensure that we offer this end-to-end experience for our members.
dope, dope. I feel like Acid Dash, collab with Soul Sniper would be sick. You guys, I feel like you guys would be such a cool like collab. Like I feel like you guys could do
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
No, they're super cool. We've met with them a few times, and we did some campaigns together a while ago. But yeah,
I love
always
Matt.
down to work with great builders. There's a lot of great teams in this space, and I think that's one thing I'm super appreciative of is across the entire industry, there's fantastic people to work with,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very collaborative environment. So I really do like that.
Yeah, Matt's the goat. Matt's the goat. Oh, I was gonna say something. Oh, I forget. Hold on. Hmm. Oh. Okay. So first of all, what's your favorite feature in the Acid Dash app?
So right now, I would actually say it's the Dashbot that we just released. I think the ability to buy and sell tokens directly in the app and the way in which it's set up, it's super smooth. So I love that feature. Like if you're on the go, you find out about a token, you want to buy it. It's just a really seamless experience.
Jenner.
And after that, I would say the portfolio tracking, for me, obviously is a huge plus. Being able to track where all my DeFi is, how my portfolio is changing on a day-to-day basis as things go up and down. So for me, it's just like a must-have tool
Mm-hmm.
to really navigate this space.
Yeah, for sure. I think my favorite learn. I think I've already said that, but I think
Yeah, that's it.
learn is just so dope. I think it's such something that people need to use more and kind of push out to their friends more because there's not a lot of people, especially my age actually, that are like, oh, NFTs, yay. There's not a lot of people like that. They're all like, oh, monkey picture. That's pretty much what I get. But I do have two little Bored Ape figures back there, but that's okay. They're more than monkeys. They're more than monkeys. It's everything.
Yeah.
So
Look, we'll get you set up on Acid Ash Learn so you can do your first course on this podcast, which I think would be a great one. And then we'll get you squared away with the rest of our team as well, so you can continue to put together, more courses as you see fit.
oh, one per episode would be dope.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people. It's actually like a really awesome tool for content creators. And I think again, Vince from Decoders has done a great job where, he'll do these episodes, about Acid Ash or with Acid Ash, and then he'll turn them into learn courses. And then at the end of the course, he directs you to watch the full video. So it's a really easy way to kind of bait more people
Yo.
from the app. You kind of give them the teaser through the learn course of these are the key points of the video, and then give them the opportunity to watch the full thing by clicking the button at the
Yeah.
end of the course. So, and I actually really like that component of learn because through the course you're giving me the high level points, and then from that I could tell if I'm interested enough to actually go and watch the full video. Whereas if you just send me a YouTube link, I'm not really going to be able to just like skim through and decide if like this is the right thing for me. But in a learn course, you can really break down to the
It's literally
end
just like
result.
short form content. It's like the
Yeah,
first first 5 seconds of that video is like, oh, do I like this video? Do I want to watch? That's how TikTok.
Right.
That's like the general rule of
Yeah.
thumb is. So yeah, for sure. That's
And with the Learn course, you can kind of highlight those key components and get the person excited about wanting to watch it.
yeah, that's dope. Actually, I've never even thought about that. That's super dope.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let's talk about this. It's obviously not all unicorns and roses while building something like this. What's been one of the hardest things about building Acid Dash?
Um, I wouldn't say hard, but obviously there's, challenges with everything. So the last bear market was obviously challenging, but again, I actually really enjoy building in bear markets. I feel like that's the best time to build. It kind of allows the, strong, dedicated teams to push hard and make it through the bear market, which we
Mm-hmm.
did, thankfully. And, I do feel like bear markets are the best time for building because there's less noise. So I think with any business, you're going to have challenges, but it's about having a great team, which we have, and people who are really dedicated to, achieve the objective, which, again, thankfully we have. But again, even challenges that you experience, at the end of the day, there's nothing, more rewarding than building a product that people love and they want to see get better.
Yeah,
So all in all, it's just been a top tier experience.
yeah. The bear market really shows who wants to be here and who doesn't. Um,
For sure.
Everyone that has stuck around, they obviously either believe in it or they've made a lot of money. So, it shows like, it's definitely good to build through a bear market and pick the right people up, either on your
Yeah.
team or in your community.
In my opinion, it's the best time to start a product where when you're in it, obviously it's more challenging. There's, less people in the ecosystem. People aren't as excited about it. But, in hindsight, it's the best thing for the team and the product and the community because the community that you build during that market is really going to be your most passionate, base of the product. And then also during that window, I think a lot of the features that you build really become the foundation for the upswing in the cycle. So, yeah, super happy with the way everything has played out so far.
For sure. And now let's go to the flip side of that. What's been your favorite thing that you, or favorite thing, yeah, favorite thing throughout building Acid Dash?
Honestly, favorite thing has really been the love that we've gotten from the community about the product, right? We really put all of our energy and all of our time into building this experience for our members, and to just see like perfect example, you showing me right now that you have the metal printouts that we launched in the deals collection, right? Stuff like that is really cool because it's a testament to what we've built and how the community feels about our product. And our main focus is to deliver on that experience for our members. So I think all of those experiences, and thankfully they happen often, are always a highlight to what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, people showing you that either using their product or using your product or just saying nice stuff definitely helps. It keeps you building,
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
because when you see people recognizing you, like it just makes you want to build even more. It's how it is in everything in life, just
And not even recognizing like us, personally, it's more knowing that the product is making people have a better experience in this space. That's important to us. And it's a big focus as to like what our, goal is we're a very community and, consumer driven product. And we want to ensure that what we're building is actually improving that day-to-day experience for people. So to get that positive feedback is always, important to like the long-term goal as to what we're trying to do.
yeah, for sure. That's dope, bro. Community is everything, and you guys are building something. Community super dope. So you love to
Yeah.
see it. We're coming up on an hour, and like to keep these an hour so people can get the info in just an hour. So you love to see it. Do you have anything else that you want to leave everyone with?
Yeah, I would say download the app if you don't have it already. Wait until we have the special Carter code, right? You can just drop your Carter code in there. And yeah, give the app a spin. Shoot us a DM if you have any questions, any feedback, or use our in-app support. And yeah, we would love to have all of your listeners on the platform. I think it's going to improve your overall experience. And yeah, subscribe to Carter's podcast. Keep listening. You're doing great work, and I think it's a great time to be in crypto and to be building, because I think we're gonna have a special few years ahead of us for sure.
W mans. That yeah, I agree. Crypto is gonna be going up, more mainstream, I believe, in the next couple of years. So I'm happy that I've been
That's
here,
cool.
trading since I was 11, 12. So, you know, we're gonna be up, I believe. So it was
That's
fun, bro.
cool.
It was fun. If you are,
For sure, man.
interested,
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you. If you are interested in watching on YouTube, if you are interested, make sure you download the Assetdash app. Use code Carter. And just start learning, bro. Start learning, start trading, start, watching your money go up. Get your bag. Come on now. And everything else for Assetdash, Twitter, everything else will be down in the description if you are watching on YouTube. I appreciate you. So let's get it. I appreciate you. I will be back Wednesday with a podcast. Let's get it. Peace.
Thank you, man. Take care.